Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. Today I am doing my empties video, and typically I do this every single month, and I forgot to do October's. So this one is October and November's empties, and if you thought I had a lot month over month, this is what 2 months looks like. There are times that I have a ton of empties in a month, and there are times that it's kind of more of a valley, right? I don't have a whole lot of empties. I think that it's good that I did this over a time span where I was going to have a lot in 1 month and not a lot in another month, because there's a lot in this bin. There's a lot in this bin. But I have to remind myself that it's 2 months worth of empties, and I think that there's a lot of exciting stuff in here. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so first thing I pull out of here is not a makeup empty, but it is an empty nonetheless. And these are things that I talked to you guys about. This is a Color conditioner in light pink. Because I have vivids in my hair, and because I want my color to be as vivid and as bright and as lovely for as long as I can get it to be that way. Number one, I only wash my hair once a week. Once every 10 days if I can get away with it. Number two, when I wash it, I do wash it with this. This is a color depositing conditioner that cleanses and conditions the hair at the same time as it is depositing color pigments into your hair. This one is in light pink. So at the beginning of, I guess, middle of September, I colored my hair to kind of this that it is right now, only there was also, well, there still is really. If you look at the back of my hair, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like orange and there's yellow in my hair right now, and I wanted to use a conditioner that wasn't going to deposit hugely vivid colors into my hair, because there are 5 different colors in my hair, but still clean and condition and color deposit. So I opted to finish using this one, which is the light pink version of that line. The reason why is because this enabled me to utilize color pigments and keep my hair vivid and bright without changing really the color that it was in my hair. Now I do have dark purple up here. I have like a fuchsia down here, but I do have like some oranges and some yellows in it as well. So this kept my oranges and yellows within that same like kind of tone structure, but kept my pink and my purple looking real dang good. I will continue to purchase these. They're like $22, I think, at Ulta Beauty, and you can get a plethora of different colors. This is how I wash my hair when it's got vivids in it. We just did a root touch. We didn't do any other color in my hair. So all this color that you're seeing down on the bottom is old color. It's color that's been in my hair for a long time, and that's simply because of these conditioners and the fact that my hair holds on to color like no man's business. I will continue to repurchase those. I have probably 5 of them right now in my shower, because every time I change my hair color, I buy a different colored one. I did go through 2 things of lashes, and not 2 things of lashes because I use them so much that they fell apart. Well, these ones maybe, but 2 things of lashes because I put these ones down when I was at my Mimi's service, and I don't know where I put them, so they are gone. I am going to keep this container though to keep my lashes in. I'm going to stick it back in my vanity. These ones I had used for like ever, then put away, then pulled back out and used a couple more times. And then I put them on my vanity and laid a makeup wipe over the top of them, and think I threw them away with the makeup wipe. So these were not bad. They are the Pure Pro eyelashes in Bombshell. I did get them out of a BoxyCharm many moons ago, and I really did like them. They're very full, they're very pretty, they're super voluminous. They look a little bit more natural than, say, these ones did. These ones are the LashAHolic lashes in Instaglam, and I'm wearing them in quite a few videos, and I've had quite a few of you asked me what lashes I was wearing in those videos. These ones had little spikes into them, so like they were like lower in some areas and bigger in other areas. They were beautiful lashes. I wish I could find them because I'm sure that they had a little bit of life left in them. I'm not typically a lash girl. I want to be a lash girl. So I started wearing lashes, and I think my friend Perky stated in one of her videos to put the lash glue on your lid and then put the lash on top of it instead of putting the lash glue on your lash, and that has been game changing for me. I have such a better time putting lashes on when I first put the glue on my lid versus on the lash. These are 2 lashes, faux lashes, fake lashes that I used all through October and a good portion of November, and I'm getting rid of, not because they were out of life, but because I just don't know where they are anymore. I do have a foundation in here that I'm really sad to say is gone, but the last time I used it was in a video that you guys maybe haven't seen yet, and when I was trying to get some out onto my little dude here, it was painstakingly hard to get it out. I tried to unscrew the top, and I can't seem to get the top unscrewed because I feel like there's some more in here, but it's just not coming out. If you guys know of any like tips on how to get this lid off of here, because I have to tell you, I will repurchase this foundation. When I'm done with all these foundations, I wore this foundation more often than not. This was a foundation that came to me through my subscriber buys my makeup video that I did, and this was the shocker of the year for me. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, and I loved this. It's got a really beautiful finish. It sits on your skin very lightly. It's not like super heavy. It's very natural, I think, but a smidge bit also dewy. I think that it is just a beautiful foundation, and I will repurchase it. I am saving the bottle so that I know what shade I need to go for when I do go back to purchase it. It's just such a beautiful foundation, and it shocked me because I'm not a L'Oreal Infallible anything kind of person. The last time I tried a L'Oreal foundation, it broke me out so badly that I swore off L'Oreal for the longest time. I love this foundation. I will continue to purchase it. I have a candle in here. It just says S&F on it. It is Sand and Fog in Winter Pine. This I got actually at our holiday meeting last year as one of the gifts that were given at the holiday meeting, and it is gone. I was burning it back here for quite some time. As a matter of fact, I left it burning in here. This is burned right here because I forgot I left it burned. It is all gone now, and I will be I am now getting rid of that. I do have a Morphe makeup sponge in here. This is, you guys can see it's ripped up right here. It's ripped up all throughout of it. I liked this sponge. I would purchase another one of these sponges. I do have quite a few sponges over there in my backup drawer, so I won't be purchasing one anytime soon, but I really did like this sponge. It got nice and big when it was wet. I felt like it didn't suck in too much of my product. I felt like it dispersed it really well. I felt like what sat on my face after using this sponge looked really nice as well. It reminds me a lot of a stiffer version of the Real Technique sponge. I loved this edge on it for getting into like my eye area especially. This is a really good sponge. I got this at GMC last year and hadn't tried it yet. I do have these facial wipes. This is the Global Beauty Care Collagen Cleansing Cloth. You guys know that I allow myself, I actually have 2 of them. I allow myself 1 pack of these a month until I'm done with them. I haven't bought makeup wipes in forever. I do have plenty of magic erasers, and that is what I typically use, but I do have some of these left that I'm trying to work through. This one is the charcoal, and this one is the just the collagen. This one smelled a lot like rose. I hate the scent of rose, so I would never repurchase these. And these ones were the charcoal ones. They were black. They weren't black, but the stuff on them was black, which made them look kind of gray, which kind of, I don't know, made me feel some kind of way about them. But I also didn't think that they smelled super good, so I wouldn't repurchase them either. I don't really like these ones from Global Beauty Care, if I'm honest. I do buy these guys in 4-packs from TJ Maxx when I buy them for like $4.99 for 4 packs. I finished up a hair product. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. It says it actually cleans hair, eliminates oil, sweat, and odor. I did find that to be true with this. This wasn't bad. What I didn't like about it is, y'all know, the Living Proof stuff that is in my collection, I feel like smells a little bit like pepper. This doesn't smell as much like pepper, but it still has kind of that like peppery smell to it, and it is gone though, so I'm super excited to have it not in my collection anymore. I did finish up some sheet masks. You guys know I have been pulling sheet masks in my Simply Sample series these days. So I have this 24 karat gold glow sheet mask. I have this Glam Glow bubble sheet mask, and I have this Sweet Chef Beet Plus Vitamin A fresh pressed sheet mask. These are all used up through my sample series, and I will link my sample series down in the description box for you as well, so you guys can see my whole thoughts on that. Speaking of, there's a whole lot more in here from my sample series that I have finished up as well. I did like this mask. I thought this mask was really good. I loved how it made my skin look, and I love that it came with extra serum, so I could continue to use that extra serum on my face. This one wasn't an amazing mask. I didn't really think that it was all that it was cracked up to be, and this one was a little bit odd. It kind of made my skin feel super sensitive, and I wouldn't repurchase it. Then we have the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid Whip Longwear Foundation. This was also part of my sample series that I used up. Not my favorite. It looked really awful on my skin. If you guys are paying attention to that video, you know that's not a great foundation. I do have this Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. This was part of one of my sample videos a while ago, and I did finish it up finally. This isn't a bad cleanser. I actually liked this cleanser. There's not much from Drunk Elephant that I wholeheartedly love, and a big portion of the reason is because my skin just reacts to it really poorly. This one wasn't bad. I did not mind this one at all. What I would say about it is it makes your skin kind of squeaky clean, and I'm not sure that I love my skin being squeaky clean, because when it is squeaky clean, it feels very parched. I have this AG Hair Care Glow. This is a oil for your hair, and I really did like this oil. I don't think it's worth the price and wouldn't pay for it full price for the 1 ounce bottle that you get, because I do have other hair oils that I love so much more than this. This really smells kind of mentholy. Which reminds me of the like Paul Mitchell tea tree oil shampoos and conditioners and stuff like that. It's not bad. It's just not a smell that I want in my hair all the time. I did like the oil though, and what it did for my hair. I also had this, which was Physicians Formula Skin Mist, like a setting spray of sorts. I didn't love it, if I remember. I have this Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, which was pretty great. I don't think that this is a bad eyeliner. I do think that it stays like it says, but I also think that, I mean, it's just a sample size, but you guys can see some of the lines were really like gray and some of them are black. It's not as consistent as I want it to be anymore, which is why it's in here, but it really does stay. It's a great eyeliner. I think that if you're looking for an eyeliner and like a felt tip, you would love that. I'm not a felt tip kind of person. So this is the Cacao Matcha Chai Facial Cream. I wasn't a fan of this, honestly. I wouldn't buy a full size. We have the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This is awesome. This is like a powder that you mix in with water and then use it to exfoliate your face. I love this stuff. I have a full-size version of it. Neutrogena wipes. Hate them. Wouldn't repurchase them ever, not even if I was purchasing facial wipes at this point in time. I have the Drunk Elephant Behydra Intensive Hydration Serum. I did not find that this did anything for my skin. That was also a sample. I have the Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. This was awful. It made my skin feel sticky, and moisturizer didn't help it. The foundation over the top of it didn't help it. It made my skin look like I had slapped a lip balm all over it. It didn't do anything for my skin. It kind of smelled bad. Not like bad, like offensive bad, but horrible, like I can't do it. It supposedly was supposed to smell like coconuts. It definitely didn't smell like coconuts. So this wasn't a sample. This is my Smashbox Always On a gel eyeliner, and this is in the shade Fishnet. It just got to the point where I can't sharpen it anymore. It's almost as long as the lid is, and my sharpener just doesn't like it anymore. So I had to put it in here. It was a full-size item at one point in time. This is my go-to black eyeliner. I have a backup in here, so I'm super happy that I have a backup in here because I would be devastated. It's my favorite black eyeliner ever. I love Smashbox liners because going into the waterline, a lot of other eyeliners will pull into the center of your lid and create like eye boogies, so to speak. Those ones don't, and they don't go anywhere. It, like, realistically, you have to work really quickly if you want to smudge it out underneath, because otherwise you're SOL. One of the items that I have in here is this. This is the EOS Shave Cream for sensitive skin. I do like this shave cream. As a matter of fact, I have a secondary one in here. This one was a travel version that I picked up on one of my trips over to my parents' house after the travel ban lifted, and this one was in pomegranate raspberry. Not bad. I do love these. They're super creamy. They're very hydrating. I feel like they do a really good job of keeping my legs specifically less dry when I shave them. So I love this shave cream. I will continue to repurchase it because I do find that it is really miraculous to my skin that I'm shaving. And I currently have a whole nother one that's almost gone in my shower right now. I finished up these items from my project pan. This one you'll probably see again in my project pan recap in December, which I'm going through all the products I was able to pan for the year. This is the second of two coolest makeup setting sprays that ended up in my project pan this year. This was a horrible setting spray. I think you guys have probably heard me talk about it before. It stung my eyes. I didn't like it at all. I didn't feel like it did anything to help the longevity of my makeup. I didn't feel like it did anything to help my skin. It very much dried me out. It was super sticky. I just didn't like it. It had a metal ball in there so that you can make sure that you get all of your product mixed up. I will tell you, if you spray this on your face and you haven't mixed it, it's a tragic mess. Next, I have this by MAC. It is a mineralized skin finish. This was in Stereo Rose. This was my favorite blush for a long time, and it is empty, as you guys can see. I was super proud to have emptied that. It took me 3 whole years. That scared the piss out of me. It took me 3 whole years to get this finished. And last but not least, we do have this guy here, which is my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. You guys can see I could probably dig my brush in there and get easily another use out of this. This was one of the last things that I rolled into my project pan, and I'm going to definitely dig a brush in there the next time I do my eyes and get out all those little remnants, but it is empty. So there's my empties. I tried to roll through this super fast. A lot of these things, you guys, all these samples, you guys have already heard me talk about in my sample series if you're familiar with my sample series. If you're not familiar with my sample series, like I said, I do talk about all these samples through October and November sample videos. There should be, at this point, there should be 3 of them out there, and maybe another one coming depending on when you see this video. I do upload them every other Sunday. There should be 2 for October and I believe 2 for November if you watch those 4 videos. My thoughts on all the samples that were in this video. And if you watch my Project Pan videos, the updates, you will know how I feel about these 2. I can go ahead and put my Project Pan playlist down in the description box as well for ease of finding it. But note that this one will be on my next Project Pan update because it was one of the last things that I rolled in. I'm really excited about the amount of makeup I've been going through this year. I can't wait to do my year-end empties tally to see what that looks like, because I feel like I've gone through quite a bit this year. And yeah, so there's that. Do you love empties videos? I love empties videos. What I love most about empties videos is these are products that somebody has used up. They have some really good idea of how they feel about it, so the reviews are decent reviews, right? I hope that you guys like it as well. I hope that you guys liked it enough that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It really does help our videos out here. It's totally free to do, and it lets YouTube know that there are people out here watching your video and liking your video, and maybe gives YouTube the like inclination that people are watching these videos. So it really does help my channel grow. So I do hope that you are considering giving it a big thumbs up. I also hope that you consider subscribing to my channel before you go. Hopefully you liked it or me enough that you want to see more of me, and I would love to see more of you. And it's also totally free to do, and I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to. So there's that. If you do subscribe to my channel, please don't forget to hit the notification bell. I do upload content 3 to 4 times a week depending on the week. And I am doing Vlogmas this year, and I wouldn't want you to miss anything. And granted, in December, that means I will be uploading every single day. So that's a whole lot of videos that you might miss if you don't hit that notification bell. I'm just saying. Thank you guys so much for coming to visit me today. I know that you don't have to click on my videos, so it warms my heart so very much that you choose to want to spend a portion of your day with me. I just couldn't be more grateful. I hope that your holiday was great, and I hope that we're ready to roll into December feeling amazing. I hope that you're masking up when you're out there, because if you're not masking up when you're out there, you're like subjecting yourself to some other like rogue candidate of person that's out there, maybe also not masked up and maybe running around like free willy-nilly asymptomatic and handing out this virus to everybody that they come in contact with. I would hate for that person to be you. So mask up, if not for anything else, for your own safety and for your own health. I hope that you guys are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And thank you guys so much again for coming. Until next time. Bye, guys.